Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Honorable mention to the Akim, the brothers out there prophesying in truth and diligence and sincerity. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. I just want to do a lesson on how the Bible is a mystery, and as a puzzle, it has to be put together properly. You know, when you got a puzzle, right? You can't force the pieces together. They gotta be put together smoothly. They gotta flow. So I start off with this first scripture, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 6. Salakia. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 6. It says, I'll start at 5. Proverbs 1 and 5. It says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. Verse 6, to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Now, what's a dark saying? When you go into a dark saying, it means what? A riddle, a puzzle, a parable, or a hard and difficult question. So this book in the Bible, within the Holy Scriptures, is riddles, puzzles, and parables, okay? So let's go to back that up, we're going to go to Psalm, a quick precept on that note. We're going to go to Psalm 78, verses 1 and 2. This is Psalm 78, starting at the top. It says, give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old. See? I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old. All right? So with that being said, we're going to jump. And we're going to go to the back and forth with the Old and the New Testament. All right? Because there's no separation the way the Christianity teaches. Like, oh, that's the Old Testament. Oh, that's the New Testament. No, it goes hand in hand. Like, literally, it goes hand in hand, All right, so let's start with Numbers 12, starting at, I'll read 6 through 8. It says, this the Lord speaking. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream. Remember that. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him. It says, my servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. Verse 8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of Yahweh shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? So the Lord said, look, I speak in dark speeches, okay? But Moses, him particularly, I'm going to speak apparently mouth to mouth. But he was saying, look, I speak in dark speeches on the whole, okay? A dark speech, a dark saying, a parable, it's all hand in hand. Now let's jump to the New Testament. Let's jump to Matthew 13. And go to Matthew 13 and 34. I started 33. This is how Shai speaking. It says, another parable spake he unto them, the kingdom of heaven is like unto leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal till the whole was leavened. 34. All these things spake Yahweh Shai unto the multitude in parables, and without a parable spake he not unto them, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world. See, the Bible, parables, etc. What? So it's a mystery. The Holy Bible is a secret. Meaning what? A secret meaning something that everybody don't know. So everybody not gonna know this message, right? So let's jump to Romans 16. Romans 16, start at verse 25. It says, now to him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel, and the preaching of Yahushua Mashiach according to the revelation of the mystery, okay, which was kept secret since the world began, but now is made manifest. And when you go to Proverbs, the first chapter, it says, I just got to get that real quick. Salakia, one real, where it says, Proverbs 1:23. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Most High, and through his Son, is making his parables and his dark sayings known unto you. Okay? We're going to get into how he's making them known unto you in a second, Lord willing. It says, verse 26, Romans 16:26, but now is made manifest, and by the scriptures of the prophets, according to the commandment of the everlasting power, made known to all nations for the obedience of faith. Okay, now don't start tweaking because it said all nations, right? You go into that word nations, it said, it's in the Greek, it's ethnos, and it says a multitude of individuals of the same nature or genus. Okay, and that same nature or genus is who? The Israelites. It says a tribe, nation, or people group, a race. So that's what it means, all right? So let's jump to Ephesians 3:9. This is Ephesians chapter 3, verse, what do I want to, let me see. I'll start at 8. Ephesians 3:8, unto me, this is Paul speaking, unto me who am less than the least of all saints is this grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Mashiach, and to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery, which from the beginning of the world hath been hid in the Most High, who created all things by Yahushua Mashiach. So it was Paul's purpose to do it, to make all men see. Sorry. To make all men see. All right. And what does Amos 3:7 say? Surely Yahweh the Most High will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets by his servants, the prophets. So the Most High's prophets, his servants' job is to make known the words of the mystery, to put the puzzle pieces together. All right. Let's jump to Colossians 1:26. This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 26. It says, I started 25. I keep starting up everywhere I go. It's okay though. Colossians 1:25. Whereof I am, this is Paul again, whereof I am made a minister according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given to me for you to fulfill the word of the Most High. So Paul is a servant according to the dispensation, meaning according to his lot that the Lord gave him, to his gift, right? Even the mystery, see it's saying mystery, all right? Dark saying, parable, etc. Even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. Now, this truth is only going to be made manifest to the Lord's saints, okay? Now, the scripture says, now Israel is the saints, the children of Israel, which includes the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those are the saints, because the Lord has sanctified Israel to himself, all right, according to the scriptures, Deuteronomy 76, Sirach 17:17, and other various scriptures, right? But the scriptures also says what? All Israel is not Israel. So even within Israel is an election. Salakia, once again. Even within Israel is an election, okay? So that's why Yahushua said when the apostle asked him, why do you speak to them in parables? Which is to say, why do you speak to them in mysteries? Why do you speak to them in puzzles? Because the Lord was making it plain to them. Because Yahushua said, because it is given you the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. So that's to further separate, like even within Israel, only the elect is going to get it and is going to understand it, all right? And with that, I hope this was an edifying lesson. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.